Once, there was a boy named Tom. Tom lived in a small, broken house in a quiet village. His family was very poor. They had little food to eat, and their clothes were old and torn. Tom's father worked as a farmer, and his mother stayed at home to take care of Tom and his little sister, Anna. Every day, Tom dreamed of a better life. Tom was a smart boy. He loved to read books, but the family had only one old book. It was a book about great people who became successful. Tom read the book every night before bed. He imagined himself as a great man, helping his family and living in a big house. One day, Tom told his father, "I want to go to the city and work. I will earn money for our family." His father smiled sadly and said, "Tom, life in the city is hard. But if you are brave and work hard, maybe you can succeed." Tom packed his small bag. He had only one shirt, one pair of pants, and a piece of bread. With tears in his eyes, he hugged his family and left the village. The city was far away, so Tom walked for 2 days. He was tired, but he did not stop. He thought about his family and their smiles. That gave him strength.
When Tom arrived in the city, he was amazed. The streets were full of people, cars, and lights. The buildings were tall and shiny. Tom felt small and scared, but he remembered his dream. Tom started looking for work. He knocked on many doors. "Do you need help?" he asked. But people shook their heads. "You are too young," they said. Tom felt sad, but he didn't give up. Finally, an old man at a bakery said, "You can clean the floors and wash dishes here." Tom smiled brightly. "Thank you, sir," he said. He worked hard every day. He woke up early and slept late. The bakery owner, Mr. Brown, liked Tom because he was honest and kind. Tom worked at the bakery for months. Every week, Mr. Brown gave him a little money. Tom saved every coin. He lived in a small, cold room with only a wooden bed and a thin blanket. At night, he sometimes felt lonely, but he remembered his family. "I am working for them," he whispered to himself. One day, Mr. Brown said, "Tom, you are a good boy. I want to teach you how to bake bread." Tom's eyes lit up. "Really? Thank you, sir." From that day, Tom learned how to mix flour, water, and yeast. He learned how to knead dough and bake it in the hot oven. At first, he made mistakes. Sometimes the bread was too hard, or it burned in the oven. But Mr. Brown didn't get angry. "Keep trying, Tom," he said. "You are learning." Tom worked harder than ever. Soon he became very good at baking. Customers started to notice him. "This boy makes delicious bread," they said. Tom felt proud. He saved more money and sent some home to his family. His father wrote him a letter. "Tom, we are so proud of you. Anna and I miss you very much." Tom read the letter many times and kept it under his pillow. One day, a rich man came into the bakery. His name was Mr. Harper. He owned many restaurants in the city. He tried Tom's bread and said, "This is the best bread I have ever tasted. Who made it?" Tom stepped forward. "I made it, sir." Mr. Harper smiled. "You have talent, young man. Do you want to work in one of my restaurants?" Tom was surprised. He didn't know what to say. Mr. Brown looked at him and said, "Go, Tom. This is your chance to grow." Tom started working in a big restaurant. The kitchen was busy and noisy. He met many cooks and learned how to make more than just bread. He learned how to make cakes, pies, and other delicious desserts. It was hard work, but Tom loved it. Years passed. Tom became the head baker in the restaurant. People came from far away to taste his creations. With his savings, he helped his family. He sent money so they could fix their house and buy new clothes. His sister Anna even started going to school. But Tom had a bigger dream. He wanted to open his own bakery. One day he told Mr. Harper, "Sir, I want to start my own business." Mr. Harper laughed and said, "I knew this day would come." You are ready, Tom. With Mr. Harper's help, Tom rented a small shop on a busy street. It wasn't fancy, but it was enough to start. He called it Tom's Bakery. He worked day and night to prepare everything. He painted the walls, cleaned the floors, and made the shop look bright and welcoming. On the first day, Tom was nervous. Will people come? He thought. But he didn't give up. He baked his best bread, cakes, and cookies and placed them on the shelves. The smell of fresh bread filled the street. Soon, the first customer walked in. It was a young woman. "Hello," she said. "This smells amazing. I'll take a loaf of bread." Tom smiled and gave her the bread. She took one bite and said, "This is the best bread I've ever had. I'll tell my friends." Slowly, more and more people came to Tom's bakery. Every day, the shop was full of happy customers. Tom worked hard to keep them smiling. He greeted everyone with a kind word and always made sure his bread and desserts were perfect. One day, a man from the newspaper visited the bakery. He wrote an article about Tom. The headline was, "From Poor Boy to Star Baker, the story of Tom's Bakery." After the article came out, even more people came to the shop. Tom's business grew. He hired workers to help him bake and serve customers. He also saved money to open a second bakery, then a third. Soon, Tom's Bakery became famous across the city. Tom didn't forget his family. He brought his parents and sister to live in the city. They moved into a big, warm house with a garden. His father no longer had to work on the farm, and his mother finally got some rest. Anna went to college to become a teacher. One evening, Tom stood outside his bakery and looked at the bright lights of the city. He remembered the small, broken house in the village. He remembered walking for 2 days to reach the city with only a piece of bread in his bag. He smiled and said to himself, "Hard work, kindness, and dreams can change everything."